So here is another installment of this video newsletter, and which is, I mean, it's just so much information so much information, and then if I were to have to write everything down, it would really take a long time. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier for myself to do a video newsletter, and I hope when people get the link, they are going to click on the link, just not to ignore it or something. But anyway, all the latest information. I think the latest information is that last Thursday, when there was the meeting, I was very ill. So actually, we had the day before, on the Wednesday, we had a very good vigil outside the main entrance of the House of Parliament. There was up to 8 people there, not up to 8 people. There were 8 people there, and we basically ran out of leaflet at some point. Everyone was leafleting. Everyone a lot of people were taking the leaflet. A lot of people who were looking like member of parliament, staffers, house staffers, and peers, journalists. They were taking our leaflet. A lot of people were stopping to read look at our placard, to read our placard. So it was very good. It was a very good visual, actually. I think with 8 people, it was to date, it was the best visual we had since January, and then in the evening, I started feeling very ill, and so basically the next day I did make a last ditch effort to get out of bed and have a shower, and I just couldn't. I was feeling so ill, I had to go back to bed. So that was actually the first time I've been organizing this meeting for several years now, and in the beginning there was only a handful of people. Then now, since for the last 12 months, the number have been growing, and I think it was the very first time I did not turn up at one of my meetings. So that's yeah. But I'm recovering now. I just more or less back to normal. So there is a lot of news, and one of the news is that seeing that I missed the meeting last Thursday, I decided to. Seeing that for quite some time now, I've been thinking that in a way, a monthly meeting is, people come to the meeting, and then there is another month to go through. It's not really helping people a lot. I mean, it's one-off thing that there is another month in between. So I've been thinking of different solutions. I think I don't know if people are going to follow me on these, or if they're just going to lose interest or something. But I think what I'm thinking now, to have something every week, like to kind of alternate between having maybe a meeting on a Thursday, then having a vigil on the following Wednesday, then again another meeting on the Thursday. So to have something every week to alternate between meetings and vigils. And in the vigils themselves, there may be an opportunity afterward to have a mini meeting, a small meeting, because that's what we did intend to do last Wednesday after the meeting. We are marching to the cafe in the crypt of St. Martin in the Fields, from Parliament Square to Trafalgar Square. The idea was to have to get all together in the cafe to have a mini meeting, discussing, And then what happened? We were on the way to up to then. The day has been it was pretty dry. We were marching down Whitehall toward Trafalgar Square, and all of a sudden it's like, it's a flash flood. I mean, it's a flash flood, and it was unbelievable. I mean, it was unbelievable. I had an umbrella, and I had a waterproof jacket, waterproof trousers. By the time I get to St. Martin in the Field, I was In spite of that, I was completely drenched in rain, and most of the people in our group, they didn't even have an umbrella. So what happened, basically, we lost most of the people. There were 8 people. By the time we get to the crypt at St. Martin, there was 3 people left. Myself, Tim, Tom, all the other people just had to run for a tube station or for cover or something. So the idea was to have a mini meeting, but it did not happen very much. What I'm saying, so if you alternate weekly meeting with, every week something going on, a meeting, a vigil, a meeting, and then the vigils themselves, they may be an opportunity for people to have a mini meeting afterward if people can decide to come at the very end and to take part in the mini meeting if they don't feel like being in Parliament Square having a vigil. So so that's what I'm thinking at the moment, to have something every week and to kind of alternate a meeting at the same place, same time, on the Thursday in the Cafe Friend Meeting House in Houston, and then next week a vigil around midday during Prime Minister question time outside the House of Parliament, and then again, which also is maybe the opportunity to have a mini meeting, a small meeting afterward in a cafe. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to move toward at the moment. So that's why, also because I missed the meeting last Thursday, so I thought of not to waste any time and to start organizing a couple of other events straight away. So I decided to try to organize another meeting next Thursday on the 23rd. At the same place, in the cafe, Friend Meeting House, same time, 6 p.m. And yeah, the thing is, I don't know. There's been a meeting fairly recently, so I don't know if people feel like coming back so soon. So, but hopefully, will be possible to get at least a few people. Hopefully, I hope there's going to be a lot of people, but hopefully there is going to be at least a few people. There may be also an opportunity for Kieran, if he decides to come back on the 23rd, to get together and discuss this TI night at the Bases Conference on the 12th of August. So yeah, so I decided to try to organize another meeting fairly soon, which is going to be next Thursday, the 23rd of June. And then I realized after a while, after already I posted the meeting online, etc., that actually the 23rd is the day of the European referendum, and that was absolutely not intentional. So I don't know what is going to, how the meeting is going to, how the referendum is going to affect the meeting, if it makes people more likely to come to the meeting, or if it's, having the referendum on the same day is going to make people less likely to come to the meeting. So let's wait and see. And then, seeing that the Parliament again now is in recess again, I think is in recess because basically from yesterday, the 15th to the 27th, I think, of June, I think is because of the referendum. So the Parliament is not going to be sitting until the 27th. I think they're going to be back on the 27th of June, and that is because of the European referendum. So I decided, well, why not start getting a bit more, getting events and meeting a vigil a bit more often? So why not to have another vigil on the following Wednesday, which is going to be the 29th of June. The Parliament is going to be back. Wednesday, Prime Minister question time, line time. So yeah, so I don't know. It's been a very successful vigil. A few days ago, a bit more than a week ago, and I don't know if people feel like having another one. I created an event on Facebook. There seems to be already a lot of interest. something quite interesting at the moment is that people seem to be in the beginning, like when things started to take off, and people seem to be a lot more interested in having meetings at vigil. People were very reluctant to, they appear to be very reluctant to take part in vigil, and but people seem quite to come to the meeting in fairly large number, but they were vigil, the people were fairly reluctant, and then very few people in the beginning, in January, February. Now it seemed to be actually when I publish both events online, actually it seemed to be a lot more interest for the actual video that actually for the meeting. In fact, video, I don't remember the figure exactly, but I think there was up to maybe 9 people that say that they're going to come on the vigil on the 29th, and maybe like some 30 people say maybe, or they're interested. So yeah, that's whilst the meeting I'm organizing for next week, there seems to be a lot less interest. So that's quite interesting that people seem to be warming up toward the idea of having vigils. It seems maybe to lose a bit of interest for the meetings, but who knows. So that's about, and then there is this, I also created a Facebook event for this TI night on Friday, August the 12th, which is the opening night day of the Bases Conference in Pewsey, Wiltshire. And the entire conference, the conference is going to start on the Friday, August 12, and ends on Sunday, August 14. So I think a lot of people have been at the last meeting. They already know a lot about what's going on with the conference, with the TI night. For 2 months in a row now, we had Miles Johnston, who is the founder of the Bases project, who organized these conferences. He actually came twice on the road to our meeting, and Kieran, I understand, even though I was not there last time, Kieran, I understand, he spoke at length about the TI night, the conference, etc. So people who were at the last 2 meetings, they should already know quite a bit about the Bases conference and the TI night on the first day. So I created a Facebook event. Apparently the first day is going to be an entire day dedicated to TI, a TI day. Also, my understanding is that Miles now is creating a separate section of the Bases project, which is called Bases TI. I understand that Miles is himself being targeted. He's himself a targeted individual, and so on the first day. During the day, I expect there's going to be a number of, earlier on in the day, on the Friday, there are going to be a number of healing sessions with Miriam and another therapist healer, so people may be able to talk about their experience in a safe environment, which is something, if you, in a maybe unguarded way, which is something, if you are at TI, is something which you can, it's not very often you can, express your feelings about, your feelings about being a targeted individual, let alone being able to express the generalities of what's happening with targeted individual, and then even less likely to be able to express your feeling about what you feel about being targeted. So there will be an opportunity earlier on the Friday for targeted individuals to have healing session, talking session with Miriam, which is a healer, and another healer. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the other lady. And then at 7 o'clock, basically, we're going to take the stage, and even though the official program says only 1 hour and a half, TI night, 1 hour and a half, I spoke with Kieran. he told me that now, in actual fact, they're probably going to run on for you know, for the rest of the evening, and so the Kieran, which is a very eloquent individual, has been there at the last meeting, so people you know, have probably a chance to listen to him. He's going to be one of the speakers, and he's going to be another TI coming from the US. Gabe Cruz is coming from the US, another TI speaker, and then hopefully, you know, I'm going to speak myself, and then we are going to have testimonials from yeah, of the TIs which would like to come on stage, and at the moment there's still a couple of months to go, and we still, myself and Kieran, are still up to work out all the different details. I spoke with Kieran over the phone today, but you know, Kieran may try to get hold of either a car, or to rent a car, or to borrow a car, or a minibus. So there will be, for a limited number of people, there will be a chance of getting to Pewsey, just sharing the petrol expenses, which is going to be very cheap. But obviously there is going to be, we're not entirely sure that Kieran is not entirely sure that he's going to get hold of a car or a minibus, so we are not entirely sure that is going to happen. So another thing, another way people may consider to get in there would be very cheap, or National Express, or if they want to travel with a bit more comfort, they may consider using the rail. Yeah. So that there may or may not be a limited number of seats on a car or on a minibus, but that is not still to be worked out. And I've been told by Kieran, if you are a TI, you don't have any means, you are rather impoverished, then you may be able to you know, attend the conference without being charged, or being charged at a reduced rate. So yeah, that's yeah. Also, another interesting thing is that and so I think this the TI night, there is this conference has been going on. The Bases project has been going on for many years. This conference, annual conference, they have been going on for many years, and they are well regarded, they are well attended. There is people from the Canada, the US coming, including one of the speakers is going to be Kerry Cassidy of the Project Camelot, which I also met at a couple of years ago when she came for the Bilderberg Festival in Watford, with Alex Jones and David Icke and Max Kaiser. They were all there, so at the Bilderberg Festival. So Kerry Cassidy is going to be there speaking. It is going to be, these conferences are usually very well attended, and there's people coming from many countries all over the world, Canada, the United States. So that will be a really, you know, a big platform for us to highlight the plight, the horror of being a target individual, being a TI, and you know, everything is going to be filmed. I'm not sure if there's going to be any live broadcast, but everything is going to be filmed and be published online. So it's going to be a huge platform for TI to make their plight to be known to the general public. The media situation with the company is quite high profile. A lot of people from all over the world look at this conference. So it's a splendid opportunity for TI to make their plight known. You know, at the end of the day, people can do all kind of armchair online activism. I don't want to sound disparaging about that, but you know, I think the best thing, is to have to do stuff in real life. But I mean, if people that they feel, prefer to stick to online activism, that's fine. Even that is very, very extremely useful to spread awareness. But I feel that at some point you need to move a bit to take it to the next step. You have vigil and meeting people in person, and having conference and try to, because yeah, that's the way to go, because online activism is a wonderful thing, but I think in a way the impact is, it may even have a great impact, but it's also somewhat limited. So I think we need to work as closely as possible with Kiran, because he's doing fantastic work. Maybe, slightly different from what I do, but it's probably fantastic work. I just a couple of days ago I was watching this 1 hour long speech Kieran made in Warsaw in Poland at the Earth Conference. Yeah, so but basically I think Kieran is doing fantastic work to spread awareness about what's happening to TI, and because he's also living in London, he's living in Croydon, so it's very important that we all kind of work together. And then also I think Kieran is also involved in this Probe International Conference which is going to take place on the 1st and 2nd of October in St. Anne at the YMCA, or close to Blackpool. So that's going to be 1st and 2nd of October. I think it's probably, as an event, as a conference, probably slightly smaller than the Bases Conference, but it's also another opportunity. Another high-profile opportunity for us to spread awareness on the plight of TI. So if I'm very much planning to join here and there, either as a member of the audience, or if there is any chance to join him on stage and join in talking about what's happening with TI, organized talking, electronic harassment, the security state, the deep state, this experiment in total control of that's just rehearsal, and the early day that what they would like to do is to create a system with some sort of grid where they can basically by and large exert some sort of total control over the population. So yeah, that's about Kieran and the conference. What else? What else is about this Pedro Barbadillo, Spanish filmmaker Pedro Barbadillo project of to create a documentary called Remote Control. If you go on YouTube, you do a search Remote Control, you will be able to see the trailer, 5-minute trailer. It was shown first time at the conference in Berlin last year. So Pedro Barbadillo has been collecting a lot of testimonies, and he went to, I think it was at the end of May, I think he went to Rotterdam at his TI one-day international meeting in Rotterdam, organized by Peter Moring, and Pedro Barbadillo took a lot of footage and videos and stuff. So from what I understand, it's still we shouldn't expect the documentary to be ready anytime soon, but the work is going on. So as I did that earlier, I contacted Peter Moring and said, should we maybe take a little video of our meeting or videos and forward it to Pedro for his documentary. And Peter said, okay, I'm going to ask Pedro about it, and he never got back to me, to be honest. But recently I spoke with Pedro Barbadillo directly, and so I made some offer, like, you know, we could have some filming of one of our meetings, maybe only the people who feel comfortable enough to be filmed, or at one of our vigils, we can take some footage and forward it to you. He said that he may actually be considering coming to London. I told him that we have a fairly largish meeting, you know, compared to what happened in other part of the world with the probably some of the largest, if not the largest, and the more frequent. So Pedro said he didn't say anything positive, but he said he may consider coming to London to speak to us at one of our meetings, or we can you know, or we can arrange a meeting to fit around Pedro travel arrangement, and attend. Only the people who are like happy to be filmed, obviously, would yeah, attend. So he told me if he decide to come to London to film us, he's going to let me know. So that's very good, because you know, it seems that there was not a chance to for us to take part in this project, seeing that we were not in Rotterdam, but now maybe there is maybe a chance for us to take part in this project. So he said he's going to let me know if you know, Pedro travels a lot, so if he may easily decide to come to London. So he said if he decides to come to London and to film us, he's going to let me know. That's what a couple of days ago. So yeah. So then what else? I think it's just about all. I think. What else? So about my two last petition, yeah, I may at the next meeting I may circulate a paper copy of my petition. That I have an old one which I started several years ago, and then end up collecting 140 signature, and then all of a sudden one day they completely disappear from the internet. But I managed to print some of the signature before that, but I managed to print only 90 signature. Then by the time it was removed from the internet, it reached 140, 150 signature, but I didn't have the opportunity to print them out. So now it's gone. And then another petition is the Facebook causes petition, and that is doing rather well, relatively speaking. I think it's just shortly after, it's not been a long time, a couple of months. We already collected maybe between 300, 350 signatures. At this time, I printed out everything. So, yeah, so basically, I think what I could do is, you know, you can download the all the signature in PDF format, which I did. Then I printed it. It's several pages long. I could try to make the link to the PDF document available, share it with other people. So basically, they would then be able, if they're interested, to you know, download the fairly small PDF document and print out all the signature and the text of the petition. So yeah, I try to find if I can find a way of sharing the link to the PDF document with all the petition. I've made it available in case anyone is interested. And you know, if you I mean, if you deal with official, what kind of official, if you deal with the UMP, and if you have a printed document signed by between 300 350 people, which basically confirm what we are stating to the to official or to the UMP or something, that may be, you know, we know what it's like. It's not easy anyway to deal with official and stuff, but if you have some paper document, and I'm quite happy to share also, yeah, to to share also my old petition when I had some 90 signatures there. Then there's the change.org petition I started at the same time, and that it's not really doing very well, because I think last time I checked it was only 30 signatures. The thing about the Facebook causes petition is that you can invite all your friends. So if you have a certain amount of Facebook friends, it's relatively easy to get numbers growing fairly quickly. Like I started this Facebook causes petition a couple of months ago, and I already up to 350 signatures. The causes.org petition is a lot more difficult to advertise and to invite people directly to sign it, unless you send an email to every single person specifically you want to invite to sign. So it's not, there's no any easy way to advertise a change.org petition unless you do a lot of hard work. That one is not doing terribly well. It's only, I think last time I checked it was maybe a little in excess of 30 signatures. So try to think if there is any important information I need to share. Well, I don't know. Yeah, there's information that there is, I don't know, there is this lady, Beata, which a Polish journalist which has been persecuted, TI, which has been persecuted through traveling from Poland to France into this country. Recently she was, she ended up in this country, then she ended up being sectioned under the Mental Health Act. She spent some time in a psychiatric hospital in, I think it was a Section 2 in northwest London. So now the good news is that I heard from Kieran that she managed at some point to get discharged, and now she's back in her native Poland. So that's, I don't think if there is any other information, important information at the moment. To be honest, I can really. Oh well, yeah, there is something else actually, and is yeah. So there is quite during this weekend, which there is going to be quite a number of interesting opportunities to leaflet or to campaign, and I've been, like, you know, busy dealing with personal matters and things, so maybe I should have make people aware of this a bit earlier. But anyway, tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, tomorrow is Friday, the Saturday, day after tomorrow, Saturday, the Liberty, which I'm not a big fan of Liberty at all, but they're having their annual general meeting in a venue in I think the name of the venue is One Moorgate Place, which is not just the address, is actually, that is also the name of the venue, One Moorgate Place, which is, you know, just very close to Liverpool Street Station. If you go down to the London Wall, from Liverpool Street is there around some corner there, around there, very close to Liverpool Street Station. Is the name of the venue is One Moorgate Place. So that's not the address, that's the name of the venue, One Moorgate Place. So tomorrow morning, not tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, the Liberty, they're having their annual general meeting. They're supposed to start at 9:30 in the morning. So I thought, if someone, I don't know if I'm going to make it myself, but if someone, myself, or maybe myself and maybe a couple of other people, if you were to be outside the venue by, say, 8:30, the AGM is supposed to start at 9:30, registration, etc. Outside will be a very good opportunity to remind people at Liberty of what is happening to us. You know, they get in for their annual general meeting, registering, etc. We are outside, maybe placard. That would be even better. Leaflet. I've been printing out leaflet in the last. It's very short notice, and I don't know. You know, if people want to contact me about this. I don't even entirely sure I'm going to make it myself on Saturday morning. It's just something I'm thinking about. But yeah, there was a lot of other interesting events on Saturday, which may be a good opportunity to leaflet and to draw attention to TI's plight, TI plight, and etc. But I think this is actually probably the best Liberty AGM. So to be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself I'm going to make it the Saturday morning at Alpha State, or I might decide to do something else. But you know, just in case people are interested, I think it would be a splendid opportunity to remind these people of our existence. You know, we have all the delegates, all the people, the members, Liberty members coming in at about, you know, after 8 Alpha State and registering for the conference, for the AGM. And to have us, myself or maybe myself with a couple of people outside with placards and leafleting and giving them leaflet, which they are probably likely to take, giving the situation, the context. I think it would be a splendid opportunity to raise awareness about our plight with the Liberty people. I mean, which I'm not a big fan of Liberty, but anyway, they at least should have some interest in human rights and connected matters. So that's what we. So if people I don't think I'm going to make a lot of, when I send out this email with the link, and I'm going to, I don't really feel like posting a lot of links and stuff as I did the last time, which took quite a long time. But so, or telephone numbers, etc. So I try to give some of the information now, so it saved me having to do a lot of writing. And so if people are interested in this thing with Liberty AGM on Saturday morning, my telephone number is my mobile number. If they want to contact me and let me know about if they are interested, is 07482 307 641. I repeat, 07482 307 641, and my landline, which is it's probably better to ring my mobile anyway. But yeah, ring my mobile because you know, I may not be at home and stuff. So that's the best way of contacting me. As people should know by now, my email address is Paolo, which is my first name, PAOLO _ B for Bravo, F for Freddy @hotmail.com. So that's another way of contacting me. And you know, try to give out some of the main information now. The Bases Conference is yeah, Bases Conference is going to be go through the main information now. Bases Conference is going to be on Friday, August the 12th to Sunday, August the 14th. The TI night, TI day is going to be the first day, Friday, August the 12th. And the TI night is going to start at 7 o'clock, hopefully last as long as possible, with the speakers, myself, Kieran, Gabe from the US, and the testimonials going on as long as possible in the evening. Then there is another conference, the Probe International Conference, 1st and 2nd of October, in St. Anne, close to Blackpool, in a YMCA. If you want to look at all the events I've been creating, it probably most people have already received Facebook invitation for the event if they are on Facebook. Anyway, if you want to look them up on you know, on Facebook, the name of the meeting is After Berlin Covert Harassment Conference 2015, Building Support Network and Activism. That's the name of the next meeting for next Thursday. And the visual, you can look it up on Facebook, is Parliament Square. Actually, I changed slightly the name. It's no longer Parliament Square. It's House of Parliament. Visual against covert harassment and surveillance. And if you want to look up the Bases Conference event on Facebook, the name is TI Day, Night, day-night at Pewsey, which is the location of the conference, Pewsey in Wiltshire, at the Pewsey Bases Conference 2016. That's the name of the event, another event on Facebook. So yeah. What else? Yeah, and then there is the conference in October that is called Probe International Conference. I think I probably say that or just now actually. But, so I don't want to be repetitious, but yeah. So that's about all the information. And if people want to give me any kind of feedback, any kind of feedback, say, oh, we are having too many meetings, so I don't know, I would like to take part in Pedro Barbadillo filming. I can come to the meeting, I can come to the conference, I cannot come to the conference. Yeah, so whatever, make inquiries about the transport, make inquiry about what's happening in August at the base conference. Any kind of feedback is very much welcome. So at least I don't get the feeling that I'm just talking to myself here or something. So if you want to give me any kind of feedback or tell me what they think about the idea of having a video newsletter instead of written newsletter about anything, give me feedback. And that's, I think, is just about all for now.